patriotic. Our members have really exhibited a great sense of patriotism, dedication, and commitment to actually discuss a matter that is, of course, of very critical importance and relevance to the welfare and well-being of our people. Mr. Speaker, like I said, the strategy adopted by all of us is to, first of all, commend you. Mr. Speaker, I repeat, we commend you. We commend you for the legislative diplomacy which you have actually inculcated in the discharge of your duties as the presiding officer of the 10th House of Representatives. This diplomacy, Mr. Speaker, is what has kept this House under one roof, united. Mr. Speaker, it is this experience and this sagacity that has made possible a very pleasant and palatable discussions of these important bills on the floor of this House with everyone flying on the same page. Mr. Speaker, I want to repeat that today I stand a proud member of the 10th House of Representatives under your watch. I am proud because as a representative of the people, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, today we are putting on record that this is indeed the House of Nigerian people. This is indeed a House that can stand non-partisan when the interest of our people out there is at stake. Mr. Speaker, I am proud that for the first time in my history of being a parliamentarian of over 33 years in the floor of this House of Representatives, I have seen under your leadership and by extension the leadership of the other body of principal officers, a strategy that put on hold an executive bill, not only one bill, executive bills that came with all the speed to this House of Representatives. On hold because you said, hold it until we consult. Hold it and let us dialogue. Hold it and let us discuss the interests and the expectations of the common man on the street whom we are representing on this floor. Mr. Speaker, I want to believe that by now every member of this House has consulted widely. I have consulted. Every good member of this House has also dialogued widely. I have dialogued with the people I'm representing. Mr. Speaker, today we are able to face this pieces of legislation with an informed mind and definitely with a mind of committing to the expectations of our people. I believe based on these consultations, Mr. Speaker, and dialogue, the members of the House of Representatives today, individually and collectively, are able now to differentiate and identify the bathwater and the baby. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, today I believe we are all informed. We can be able to differentiate between the chips and the rice. And so also in your wisdom, Mr. Speaker, and the wisdom of the leadership, the first time you are coming up with a strategy that came up with a special committee, a reviewed committee to go into the business of this legislation so that each and every state will have a representation on the finance committee that has the statutory duties to actually conduct the public hearing. Members of the caucuses that are providing shock absorption policy and administration here are also members of this adjusted committee, a large committee. It is all with a view to ensuring that what the people expect from us is what will be embedded in this legislation at the end of it. This, of course, would not have been possible, Mr. Speaker, if the executive arm of government, led by the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, distinguished Senator Bola Tinubu, had also not graciously allowed us to practice democracy in the real sense. I salute Mr. President for allowing us to do our job in our own way. I salute Mr. President for not interfering.
Doguwa, 1 minute.
And when we said so, when we were allowed to do our job, today, Mr. Speaker, we are now doing our job to the best.
You still have the floor,
Your Excellency, I want to say, based on the level of information and guidance we have all garnered from our people, from stakeholders, I want to believe that this House, under your leadership, and in subsequent engagement of these bills, will do justice to the bill and will do justice to the people of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I am proud to be part of it, and we thank members We thank members for the level of cooperation and understanding they have exhibited today. And I want to believe that all we have discussed will be brought to bear. Will be brought to bear.
Mr. Speaker, put the question.
Will be brought to bear. Will be brought to bear in subsequent considerations of this legal framework. On a final note, Mr. Speaker, I want to also join the lead contributor, the lead innovator, who is the leader of the House of Representatives today, who in his own presentation stated clearly and to the admirations of members that no to the phasing out of relevant agencies of government that are popular and have also have a lot to deliver to the expectation of the people. Naseni, for instance, the TED Fund, for instance, the Speaker, the leader of the House, I quote you, NIDA, for instance, I quote my leader for being so sagacious to say that these agencies will not be defaced. They will remain to continue to serve our people. Mr. Speaker, others contributed to the issue of legislating or charging a tax on inheritance tax. This is also a no-go area. Our people have agreed to address all these gray areas. And we thank the Governors Forum. We thank the Governors Forum for their interface with you as our leader and their subsequent interactions.
Honorable Doguwa, 3 minutes more, sir. 3 minutes more, sir.
Individual members, sir, to be able to arrive at this development at this moment. And even for those of us who do not have governors, but we have God in our state, we have contacted our spokesmen, the linkmen. My linkman to my governor is Honorable Madaki and Honorable Kabiru Ruru, and they have told me that my governor is on the same page. So I want to say, with all sense of commitment, that this House and honorable members that are seated here, we should allow this bill to go for second reading. And like my colleague has said, at that point, we will be able to actually tidy up. And we hereby promise Nigerians that the best will come out of the bill in the larger interest of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to guide us, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Mr. Speaker.